Yeah, what twist that would be. What an entertaining prospect this is for all of the neutral viewers, all of the neutral fans. We're watching this one, waiting to see if we'll have more tiebreakers for the major. And after North America's tiebreaker last weekend, I wouldn't mind it. It's probably the most entertaining content we've seen all year online.
And I mean, it's more than just entertainment. The way that Jobless have been playing throughout as Resi gets them off to the perfect start has been high quality.
I mean, it has. Jobless, they're playing with absolutely no fear. As Tox said, I'm not sure if he tried to fake that or if he tried to deflect it back corner, but if it was a fake, it wasn't a good one. It's just gone straight in their net as Resi shoots it past them. Perfect start for Jobless, who don't have anything to lose. They really don't, and nobody expected them to be here. And they, like Luna Galaxy, they're just trying to finish their season with the best result possible.
Well, as they get closer and closer to a potential grand final, Jobless, the way this one started, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. They will just be starting to believe that they have a chance of making it towards London. Who would have thought? But Luna Galaxy, I mean, despite that opening slight misstep in the kickoff, they were fantastic yesterday, particularly Atomic.
Yeah, they really were. I mean, they comfortably won. It was Jobless who went to Game 7 in their quarter-final. Luna Galaxy managed to take out Gentleman's 4-1. It wasn't even close. But Jobless looked locked in early on. And this is definitely a squad that's more well-rounded than the results this entire split would suggest. And this is going to be 2-0, in fact. Oli pouncing at the end of a Resi center ball. And inside 1 minute, Jobless are keeping that script going.
Yesterday against Gentlemates, it was Luna Galaxy that were 2-0 up early doors, but this time it is Jobless, starting the series like a house on fire, looking brilliant, controlling everything, getting all the shots in. And so far, 2 shots, 2 goals, 100% hit ratio for them. I do expect that Luna Galaxy will come back fairly quickly. They weren't slouchers at the start of yesterday's series. And here they come. Here's Atomic. There's one into the center. Tox is there, almost gets over the top of Ixo. This game's off to a rip-roaring start.
You know, I really like the pass middle from Resi on that last goal. That, you know, kind of losing or controlling a 50 on purpose now. Atomic gets one back after a Chronic's air dribble hits the post, goes back onto the goal line. And the defender was worried about the bump there. Ixo jumped away from a Chronic, thinking that a bump was coming.
Yeah, great work from a Chronic, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. So happy to see him back in RL Esports for good. You know, back here in semifinals, back here in Championship Sundays, a man who made every single major last season with Team Liquid and performed well at Worlds as well. He was certainly somebody that you'd expect to be getting to the end of these tournaments in Europe. And here he is, leading his team, leading his new squad in Luna Galaxy as they attempt to the grand final. Resi, though, he has the ball now for Jobless. Ixo's in the center. It's been a decent start for Jobless, but that goal may just shake them somewhat after there was the opponent dancing past their defense. Here comes a Chronic again. He started off. That one's awkward from Resi. Oli has to help out Ixo here. They managed to, but there's more nervy times in defense. A Chronic comes again, and it's saved once more, but Oli misses. Atomic can equalize another block. Oh my goodness, it's pandemonium at the beginning here.
Yeah, and Resi using the inside of the post there to launch himself into a goal line save. Now here comes Resi the other way with the air dribble, stopped by Atomic. Did have that huge day yesterday, mostly offensively. It was Tox who claimed, oh wait, Tox has gone the other way here. I didn't think this was going to sneak past, but he's found the opening. Well, Tox said yesterday he just sat back and let his teammates carry him. It's not happening today with an aerial shot past it. Oli, who had boost in defense.
Yeah, pure pace there from Tox. Oli was left in no man's land, didn't know where to come or go. In the end, made the wrong decision and had to watch the ball bouncing over his shoulder and into the back of the net. And as we were saying, Luna Galaxy, don't count them out. A couple of goals down. Tox sneaks another one in. His reads of the game, Johnny, up there with the best.
Yeah, Oli was trying to waste some time here, but he didn't waste any time. He just got completely right on that touch by Tox, and more passed it down to him. Tox with the open net. Slotted it to take the 1-goal lead. That is a big mistake there by Oli. Again, he had boost in defense, but he just made a bad touch when he needed to get the ball clear.
Oli, who was excellent against Team Vitality in Game 7 yesterday. Some of the bumps that he got, some of the creativity he was showing as we went down deep into Game 7. So, don't expect him to lose his confidence for a couple of awkward misplays in defense, but it has to be said that was tough from him. Resi tries to charge down Tox. Suddenly, and I don't think Jobless will know how it's happened, they find themselves a goal down and then the Galaxy come forward again.
Now we've got Luna Galaxy with the lead. They didn't hold back with any leads that they had against Gentlemen. They did keep pressing for more goals, more offensive plays. You know, Jobless will be annoyed at how they've let this one get away from them. They had, you know, a very good start, very good first minute, and then it all kind of fell apart defensively. Tox with a tough read, does well. Atomic's helped him out with the follow-up, and Chronic's waiting downfield. Everybody getting involved in this transitional play. Well, how about that for a defensive pinch? Ixo testing Tox, who's been absolutely phenomenal all weekend as the third man for this team.
Jobless, who have rallied somewhat after the awkwardness there, but coming forward again is Atomic this time. The floor play seems to be where Jobless are lacking right now. As soon as it's stuck to the ground, they don't seem to know what to do, when to go, who to bump and who to leave. Atomic, thankfully for Jobless, has the ball in the air this time. He does get a flip reset, only he wasn't caught in no man's land on this occasion. Follows that one along. Chronic does get the read on the backboard. Jobless starting to turn it back on now. Ixo to the corner, but no one's there. And the attack comes to nothing. Not quite there since getting their second goal, Jobless.
Yeah, they haven't had the opportunities.
Oh.
You said, you know, they're 2 out of 2 for goals from shots early on in the game. Well, they've only managed to produce 4 shots since then, and none of them have been goals. 42 seconds left, and as you could hear from your dismay, Cole, lack of cohesion in the midfield for Jobless, and Tox making a double tap defensively to clear the ball. That was off the back corner as well.
Yeah, it was a painful double commit. Another thing that Jobless are going to have to shake off going into the last 25 seconds of game number 1. Luna Galaxy on the cusp of giving themselves something this season, something to look forward to for next season. As Tox sends it wide, Rezi's there. How's his touch? Mechanics have been excellent since coming to this level of RL Esports. If Hogan Modi gets the assist almost, Oli's coming in this time. Oli's on the backboard. He will have this one clean. Wants to get the second touch. Double commit there from Luna Galaxy is a good one. But Rezi can wait. One more chance, maybe. No, it's not going to happen unless Oli's just hit the post. But I think Ixo will have a go here. Gets charged down by Tox. Oli gets another bite of the cherry, sends it long. Atomic kills it, and it's game 1, Luna Galaxy.
Yeah, started off 2-0, like we've mentioned, for Jobless, who have more...
Galaxy has to be attacking Jobless because they have no pressure on them at all, Luna Galaxy. And if Jobless starts to feel it's getting away from them, mentally, it'll be a long way back.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Luna Galaxy have just been very tough to beat in games in this playoff run. Gentlemates struggle to create offensive chances against them. It's not all about the defensive stops in their own half. Notice in the tail end of game 1 how many interceptions they were getting early. That's a big component to Luna Galaxy's success, and something that translates well to matches against all the best teams in the world right now. It's early challenges, early pressure on the ball whenever somebody's going for a big mechanical play. No hesitation from Luna Galaxy when it comes to that.
Rezi gets that one over the top, and it's a decent start in game 2 for Jobless. They're trying to keep as much control of the ball as possible. But it won't be easy considering those early challenges, as you mentioned, Johnny. Here is Ixo. Came to life yesterday, really. Towards game 7, he was wonderful. Oli shoots a decent shot. Just ask the question of Luna Galaxy. Ixo to the ceiling. Rezi's coming in. Does he pass or shoot? Instead, he goes solo. Takes a first touch. Fakes that one. Almost gets it past the other. Tries to weave his magic, but it's closed down in the end by 2.
And again, it's a promising start for Jobless, but this time they do not get any goals off the back of it. And it just feels, right now, at least to me, I'm sure this will be up for debate depending on who you ask, but it feels to me like Luna Galaxy just have a little bit more bite in their offense right now. Jobless have, like I said, they got more to play for today, but that does mean they've got more to lose. I said earlier on they got nothing to lose, but that's only in the context of expectations from their fans, from the viewers watching. Nobody thought they were going to be here, so that they've already overachieved, but they can still, of course, make the major. Like you said, Cole, once it gets closer and closer, you start to then get more nervous, because suddenly you've got it right there in front of you, and you don't want to lose it.
Oh, brilliant
And
again from Tox. It's the simple stuff from Tox, Johnny, that he does so well.
And I mean, the last man here, Oli, this time just doesn't get a good 50-50, just gets completely destroyed on the challenge. I mean, he had to obviously worry about 2 players here, but I don't know how he's lost that 50-50 so easily. Tox has gone through him like he wasn't even there.
And from a kickoff as well, Tox seems to be directing everything perfectly in these situations. There's another awkward moment here for Jobless on their own goal line. Fans of the chaos might just be wondering if Jobless's run could be coming to an end. They'll have to step up. We've seen them do it. It seemed that Team Vitality were coming back against them yesterday. They won 2 games in a row leading into Game 7. They had their tactical timeout and they rallied. This is a team that have shown mettle when it's been needed.
And now Luna Galaxy looking to add the exclamation point. Oh, what a shot by Atomic. 2-0. Controlling touch on the sidewall. And then a beautiful carry, reset, and the finish between 2 defenders. There's no question about that. They might have gotten some cheap goals before this one, but that is the best one we've seen this series.
An absolute beaut right there. What a strike from Atomic, the man who scored some beauties yesterday. We had about 15 goals in the highlight package on the pre-show. That one maybe not quite as good as some of his best from yesterday, but a sign that he's there. Tox is trying to follow Iconic up yet again. This could be 3 before you know it if Jobless aren't incredibly careful. And even rotating out, Iconic getting more on the ball, not allowing Rezi to get involved in the play. Ixos is bypassed again by Tox, who seems to have all of Jobless's number. Only fakes himself out there almost, and Rezi had to be alert.
Yeah, it's a bad situation for Jobless. They are not being given any time on the ball here. Very active rotations by Luna Galaxy and going the other way. Atomic denied the double tap by Rezi. But the pressure just keeps on coming. I mean, this team are not holding back. They've moved their defensive line way up. Achronic's actually got a flip here as he's landed on the ceiling and uses that to intercept not just Ixo, but also Atomic, his teammate, who didn't see that one coming. And look how much more easily Luna Galaxy are getting the ball out of defense. Just one simple touch and back into the blue half we go. And compare that to how difficult it looks for Jobless to fire the ball back at them.
Atomic's coming back this one. He's ball side, so he has to leave it for his teammate Tox coming in with no boost. So this should be the pressure gone. But again, the clearance is so wayward there by Jobless. It's like they're not even thinking, but it's the fact that Luna Galaxy are making it look that way. Here comes Tox. It's one after the other. Who's going to be the one to finally take that shot? Achronic's turn this time. Ixo clears it. One more time, but look at Atomic waiting there. Full boost. He knew exactly where that ball was going. Tox has nothing left, but gets it towards the blue goal. It's defense via attack, Johnny. This is the training drill at this point. And it could be the chance now. Achronic shoots.
Wow.
Rezi gets it high again. It's just endless. Atomic this time. Finally, they get their goal. That was painful.
Absolutely relentless offense by Luna Galaxy. Achronic with a really smart play to hit the backboard intentionally, demo the goalie, and then jump out of the way of his teammate's shot. I know a lot of us watching would have saved that as we tried to recover it at the underside of the crossbar, but not Achronic. 3-0. Luna Galaxy have completely taken over this game, completely taken over the series.
I feel like that level of endless pressure will be studied for generations to come. I'm not sure I've ever seen constant shots on one particular net at this level of Rocket League for that length of time. It was a good 30-40 seconds where Jobless just could not clear at all. There was always someone there for Luna Galaxy. And we're seeing now, considering this is in the top 4 of Europe, they're up against a team that yesterday beat Team Vitality. Luna Galaxy showing they are and could have been, if they'd started as a 3 at the beginning of the season, a real premium team. There's a bittersweet disappointment there. It's beautiful, though, to watch them play it out now.
14 shots to 2, 4 goals to 0. I'll be shocked if there's not a timeout called after this game. You know, hide the nameplates at the tail end of this game and ask anyone in the world which team are you watching. You'd be getting guesses like BDS,
exactly.
Falcons, Furia, you know, the highest power offenses in the world. But it's Luna Galaxy who look at that level in this game. They're completely blowing Jobless out of the water right now, and they look like they could maybe even win
as well. Any of those sort of nagging thoughts, those doubts, those over thoughts, overhyping in your mind have gone away. And we see the real Jobless, and we see them put up a fight against Luna Galaxy because they are much better than we've seen so far. And they've just scored. So there you go, all good.
Oh my days. Well, Achronic was there to save this.
Oops.
But he just faked himself out. He flipped away from the ball. That was completely the wrong way by Achronic there. He had the goal covered. He was goal side of the ball, and he just flipped away from it. And that's a complete brain fart. Obviously, a completely unforced error. And it's gifted Jobless a 1-goal lead.
Well, here we go. We had this in game 1, and they doubled their lead before too long. Let's see if Jobless can do their same. Maybe they can.
The server's
What a save there from Oli. New server. Suddenly they're
server's
again.
amazing.
I told you it was a server, Jonathan.
Oli with a huge defensive play, a massive change up from games 1 and 2. Clearly, the server was not copium. They are transformed in game 3.
Oh, the demo's coming in now.
What a
Jobless
server!
Back, baby. What a server this is.
What a server! I mean, night and day. Ixo with a blistering center ball while the demo comes in from Rezi, and Oli's there for the finish. They were 2-0 up in game 1 in a minute. Now they've done it in 37 seconds.
Man, this is an Andy Roddick level server. This is ridiculous. This is quality. Here comes Iconic. He won't score. He's going to be saved by Oli. Oli's a new man. Look at him. Following the ball up. Suddenly we have Jobless back. Talk to us about Jobless, Johnny. Why are they so good?
I mean, it's just that hunt for employment. It keeps them up at night. It keeps them practicing longer than their opponents. They just never stop grinding. And also, I would imagine that urge to make the major, the long shot to make the major, is probably quite motivating. Now, Oli alone in defense on the new server, I don't expect that to be an issue as he easily gets the ball clear. But oh, what a shot. Oh my goodness, Atomic just drilled the crossbar from miles out. That's saved by Rezi. Oh, what a strike.
Yeah, but then after that, Ixo was diving across. He caught the ball. It should have been going in. And just by coincidence, it hit one of the defenders on the goal line. Jobless defense going crazy right now. They've been credited with 2 saves, but it's been more than that as Oli charges down Atomic. The ball goes high. Atomic gets that one forwards towards the blue goal. It still lives a charmed life. Rezi up against the Chronic. The 50-50 game, so much improved right now from Jobless. But what we are seeing is this Lunar Galaxy press is starting to come out, but now they're dodging the bumps in the demos. They're taking their time in the clearance, and look how far they're getting with the ball.
Yeah, you know, a few more minutes of this and we're going to have Lunar Galaxy requesting a new server because they are getting completely outplayed right now. And unlike game 1, they've not been able to kind of level out the shots on target as Chronic stretching with this. He's not going to make it. Ixo with extra power makes it 3-0. I mean, it was half clears, it was poor clears, giveaways of possession in the last game. Now a hard clear just goes end to end and into the Lunar Galaxy's net.
Nothing wrong with a big old booming shot from one side of the pitch to another that rolls in. A special of, you know, low Grand Champ players everywhere. If you can do it consistently, it gets you much higher up the rankings. And Ixo was pretty consistent there. Atomic, he shoots though straight from the off. There's one back.
That's perfect placement by Atomic. Oli wanted to offload to Rezi there, who ran up the wall away from a demo. Couldn't get a favorable touch, but well placed by Atomic before third man could rotate back into position. Inside halftime, Jobless concede once. Can they keep it at just 1 goal conceded? Last time this happened, they started to fall apart. And they're falling apart a little bit here. No, good save by Rezi. That's clutch. And gets a clear off the back of it as well.
Yeah, they really needed that. If they concede 2 straight off the bat, it could be difficult, and the questions will be asked again in their minds. Thankfully for Jobless, Rezi was there to save the day. Tox takes a touch. Rezi's staring him down, but Tox gets past him. Ixo sends it high, but there's nobody there on that occasion. And Rezi into the corner from Oli. It was a nice idea, and Oli actually turned that into something with the pre-flip after being bumped. Lovely first touch from Ixo to the ceiling. He goes for the must-see. It's not quite there, and Tox manages to bob and weave, dodge the dodge, and then get the ball away.
Yeah, Jobless have stabilized here. This is definitely a massive step in the right direction, and not a moment too late as well. We saw Gentlemates, after calling a timeout yesterday against Lunar Galaxy, losing game 3 as well. But Jobless have come out here, picked up a freebie on the kickoff, but then kept it rolling as Ixo looks to get a dunk on the end of his air dribble. He can't get it. Atomic kind of gives it away here. That'll bring Rezi into the play, but he just got matched there for speed as he tried to get the ball past the midfield. It's Lunar Galaxy pressing once again, and it's into the middle once again, and it's Tox who's there, and it's 2 goals Lunar Galaxy.
Lunar Galaxy had to turn to their game changers. In the end, it was a Chronic who managed just to place the ball on Tox's plate, who made no mistake in sending it in the back of the net, and now the nerves will be jangling once again for Jobless. Oli wiggles his wheels, tries to keep himself in the game before the kickoff. Still some defending to do here, but the ball is all his. He can slow it down. Take that first touch over the top of Tox, who gets it to Atomic. Here comes Oli.
Oh.
Driving down like a Predator missile. Rezi up against Atomic. This is good from Jobless. I like what I see after conceding that second goal.
Yeah, nice defensive air dribble by Oli to just take the ball forward under control. And that was the main issue in the last game, in my opinion. They just couldn't control the ball for any extended period of time, but Ixo's doing so right now. Air dribble into Tox, who deflects it well to the back corner. 1 minute remaining. Luna Galaxy trying to make it 3 in a row. They have scored the last 2 goals. The momentum is definitely on their side.
Whoa.
Atomic's double this towards his own goal, though. Nicely takes power off the final touch, though, so that defenders can get back first.
Yeah, Atomic, who got so many beautiful double taps yesterday, he thought he was invincible, but he can still score own goals.
Whoa.
And all of this has led from that pressure. It's self-imposed, and it's 4.
Ixo with a harder hit here than Toxu expecting. Rezi at the back post, giving him a beautiful passing option. Yeah, Tox in that position did not think that ball was going to come across so quickly. He was more worried about the near post pass before he knew it was over his head.
And Jobless have managed to steady the ship and should just now have done enough to be able to claim this game. Certainly if this one goes in. What a statement this is, Johnny.
It's exactly what they needed. It's exactly what the 3-way tiebreaker scenario needed.
The dream.
Jobless have to win this event to force that one. Remember, if you're just tuning in, that's the scenario you're looking for as a neutral who just wants to see as much Rocket League as possible. But yeah, Luna Galaxy's it maybe cooled off a little bit in that timeout, I think. More so than Jobless. Well, it wasn't just rather Jobless stepping up the game. Like, Luna Galaxy cooled down just slightly, and I'm definitely still concerned for Jobless when Luna Galaxy hit top gear again. So I expect that to happen well before the end of the series. We're only 3 games in. It is 2-1 in favor of Luna Galaxy. Definitely the best game we've seen yet from Jobless, closing it out quite comfortably.
Yeah, I feel like priority number 1 from Luna Galaxy going into the next game is do not concede as Rezi scores the next one. Is do not concede after 3 seconds. Trying to survive the first few. Don't get kickoff goals. Look at this finish from Rezi, by the way. There you go. All Rezi this. All Rezi. Well done, Rezi. let's get some shout outs. Press 1 in chat if you're impressed with Rezi there.
Yeah, very nice shot by...
As we head into this next game, it's suddenly pretty open. Jobless get the next game, and this series is wide open, but Luna Galaxy, they'll expect themselves to step up here.
Yeah, Luna Galaxy have started off game 1 and game 3 of this series by just completely giving away a free kickoff goal, and they've not done so here.
What up?
The even-numbered games, they are immune to kickoff blunders, it would seem, in the opening seconds. But yeah, I do think that if they were cooled off, they'll be back in form now. The comeback didn't end up being completed, but they looked scary, Luna Galaxy, and they have looked consistently scary. Every game this series, they've looked dangerous. Jobless are going to need to keep up their level. They're going to need to avoid defensive mistakes. Well, that could have been one of them, but Ixo's got a chance to keep control here. I think he's done well enough to buy time for his teammates. It's great defensive play by Ixo. Baiting attackers in, keeping control, getting favorable 50s.
Yeah, they've certainly fixed whatever was going wrong defensively for them in those first couple of games, Jobless. Whatever happens from here, at least that aspect has been ticked away as Acronic takes a touch around his own backboard. Luna Galaxy now realizing they'll have to do a lot more work in order to get the ball into blue territory and to keep it there. Oli, I think he sideflipped. Did he have a chance of shooting, or did he pull out of that one?
Oh, he definitely had an opportunity there, but it was a rushed opportunity. He had to get up quickly, and yeah, whether he side flipped accidentally or reactionary, realizing that it was over his head. Oh dear, that's the spot.
Oh, what a save!
Rezi with a huge save. But before that, Ixo just gave it to Luna Galaxy at the back post there.
No boost.
And these are some small mistakes from Jobless. We talked about the fact they can't afford to make these. That's brilliant from Oli. Controlled in defense, continuing to now transition the play into the other half.
Yeah, Atomic had to dodge out the way of Oli as well there, because Oli was trying to get a little bit more as he rotated out. But this is what we've seen recently. Luna Galaxy just having all the pressure. It's rarer now, but when it does happen, you fear for Jobless. Rezi is already up waiting for this one. Iconic gets it past him and gets the pinch. It's a good play from him around the corner. Anyone coming in with Atomic, and there wasn't quite the bump that he wanted. So Ixo was able to make the save, but they come forward yet again. There's another big save there from Jobless. Acronic, he goes high. He's got control, he's got the flip reset almost over the top of Ixo. In comes Atomic, it must be 1-0, and it is. There you go.
Ixo did get one defensive touch here, but he needed a follow-up, and Oli didn't go for it. He thought Rezi was going. Rezi didn't have boost to go. Really, it's a lack of decision-making there. Quick decision-making from Jobless leaves them down by 1. And again, it's Luna Galaxy, who look like the more aggressive team and the more consistent teammate just creating those chances to score. Here's another one. Atomic with a slow shot straight at Rezi. Looking to get Rezi flipping out of the way of the ball there. Rezi did well not to.
Yeah, nice bump on Rezi there as well. As the Lunar Galaxy man was rotating out, Tox is coming in. He's still keeping some boost, but won't be enough to get this ball again. It's all a little bit cramped in the corners right now. They're getting in each other's way, queuing up to clear it. Both want to have the chance to mechanic their way out of trouble as far as Jobless are concerned. It has to be a little bit more than that. Only is going to have to try and maneuver himself here. He couldn't do it, Johnny. That one stings.
Yeah, that's tough, and it's starting to happen again for Jobless, unfortunately. The unnecessary defensive mistakes cost them in game 1, cost them in game 2, and now game 4, it's happening again. Lunar Galaxy at this point will be well aware of that. They'll know that they don't need to force the issue. They just need to keep sticking the ball in awkward places, keeping the rotations going, keeping the recoveries coming through, and this is their series in the bag. I mean, Jobless just making far too many mistakes.
And they can't even blame the servers anymore because they performed excellently on these very servers as Tox gets in another one for Lunar Galaxy. Jobless still tripping over their own feet, unable to get the ball away. So Acronic had no boost there, and he got 2 50-50 wins and a bump on Rezi to allow in Tox.
Yeah, it's just such a good trade by Acronic, just rolling right through Ixo and bodying Rezi as well. 3-0. It's an absolute disaster for Jobless. The Lunar Galaxy have deserved this. You know, they haven't made anywhere near as many mistakes as Jobless have. This is a chance. Oh, what a save. That is unbelievable. What a read, first of all. But what a save as well by Atomic, who's now blocking Ixo's angle of attack. Frustrating times for Jobless as they fail to close the lead.
Here comes Rezi to the side. Ixo has a chance here. He's got boost, but Atomic just charges him down so quick. He doesn't wait at all to see what's going to happen here. I was just thinking, what's Ixo going to do? Atomic didn't care what Ixo was going to do. He's not going to let him, but only gets a redirect into the center. Tox clears it long this time. Lunar Galaxy just always seem to have something in the tank. They have the boost, they have the ball. The 50-50 game has belonged to them since Utopia started.
Yeah, it's not good news in modern Rocket League when you're losing the game when it's being played at a fast pace, and then you're losing it when it's being played at a slow pace as well. I mean, what do you do? It's, you know, really almost too late for Jobless to figure out the answer to that one in this game. Lunar Galaxy's defense has been far better than theirs for every game in this series, apart from, of course, the one where they lost. But even that, I don't think was too worrying for me. That's a decent attempt, surely. And it is going to be one for Oli. A brilliant shot by Ixo to set this one up. They needed this. Not a moment too late. That is a perfect strike by Ixo. As good as a goal when it lands in front of the goal, as it did.
Well, the way it's not as good as a goal in this situation is that it might have ticked another second off the clock.
True.
If they do manage to get one soon, maybe that second could make a difference. We'll see from the kickoff here. No, it's well charged down by Tox. Back into the corner. That may well be Jobless's fight run. But Rezi takes a touch into the center. He can get the next one. He's going for the bump. He almost gets Tox. Acronic goes for the doink, but it's charged down. There's a chance here. Only pass or shoot. He tries to shoot. Tox had it covered. And even if somehow Jobless can score now, I just don't think there'll be enough seconds left in the day. It will be Lunar Galaxy 3, Jobless 1, and Oxygen and Gentlemates are on the cusp of the major.
I'll tell you what, fair play to...
Kick and fight and scrap their way back up. And now at the end of this season, a season that, as far as they're concerned, is going to be ending too quickly, they have a chance of claiming one final glory.
Well, you know, it is always the discussion, is it EU depth or EU inconsistency? And as always, I think it's a bit of both. But these guys are... They're producing their best performance in the last event of the year. For Lunar Galaxy, it's a shame that they couldn't figure out... you know, how to play like this earlier on in the season, earlier on in the split even. Missing the playoffs was just missing top 8 was just not good enough for them in the last event. But this is, you know, a squad that is very, very strong on paper and is delivering right now. Trying to finish off their season with the best result possible. Trying to end Jobless's season. Can Jobless do it on their own terms? Can they go out on their shield here? Because if they are going to lose, you don't want to see them lose to more defensive mistakes, to more unnecessary errors. Let's see if they can get the ball into offense and do the work that we know they can do. They beat Vitality yesterday.
Yeah, I agree with you completely there, Johnny boy. There's a lot more that Jobless can be showing us, and this is their chance. Their occasion on the big stage. They still have it in their own hands to make it all the way to London. And if they could from here, from this point, what a story it would be. They've started this game a little bit better. More comfortable underwater, it would seem, as far as the maps are concerned. But Atomic has the ball now. Ixo can't get it past him. Oli should be able to steam in there and put it to the side. Oli can take a couple of touches. This is where Oli has played okay so far this series, when he has the ball forwards and he's going for, you know, passes in the final third.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's definitely been the defensive errors that have cost Jobless. Oh, what a play by Chronic, air dribbling high over the top of the defense. Oli's gotten up quickly for that one. That's a long shot, testing Atomic, who's done brilliantly, not just to save it, but land well on the back wall, keeping ball pressure, and denying Jobless any easy follow-ups.
Nice touch from Oli. That's what he's been waiting for all series there. That's the one he's been looking for, and he's done it well on that occasion. He gets it around the corner. Here he comes, 0 boost, but would have been able to get the steal. Or he not taken out the game by Tox. Ixo keeps the attack running, though. It's decent pressure right now from Jobless. Oli was in a good position to get that touch from a Chronic. And I like what I'm seeing from the team in blue. You know, they're not overcommitting. They have a third man back far enough to clear something. When they are clearing, Johnny, they're finding each other.
Oh, they've been cleared here. Rezi flies back down from a bump and lands on top of the ball beautifully. Inside half-time, we have a very timid attempt. Oh my goodness, where did that come from Rezi? I was going to say timid attempt defensively from Luna Galaxy. They're waiting for mistakes that are not coming. But how about this from a block? Rezi deflects it straight into the net through Atomic.
Just a massive dunk. Nothing else to be said about that. And a spark of life there from Jobless. Introduced by Rezi. Top play from him. Here's Ixo. That one's going to fall to a Chronic. It might be an instant response to basket, but Oli comes in clutch defensively. A Chronic has another go, the triple, the double. All sorts of taps there on the back line. Not to be foiled, the Jobless defense. Ixo forwards with no boost. Gets a couple of touches. Atomic's there. Sending it out wide. Rezi's here again. Tries to slow things down. Wants to get his teammates involved.
Wait.
It's another huge dunk. It's bouncing just wide this time. The chaos is falling to Jobless.
And now here comes Luna Galaxy the other way. A Chronic with the air double bump. He's absolutely deleted the defense of the backboard there, but Tox's shot is easily saved. The boost steal's looking to come through for Luna Galaxy. They didn't get it though. Boost running out in the attack, and now here comes Jobless the other way. Can they make it too?
Oof, so close to the bump there from Ixo. Atomic got the catch, held his nerve and sent them away at least for now. Keeps his boost and sends it to the halfway line. Rezi's there. You can sense that Rezi is desperate to get even more involved here. He's setting his mechanics are waking up. Oli has to do some defending. Tox charges it down. Here's a chance for Ixo. Oli to the backboard. Oli could sink it and does, and it's 2.
Jobless are not done yet. They could still make the run. And although it looked pretty far away from them before this game started, 3-2 sounds a lot more winnable. 1 minute and 17 left. No massive defensive mistakes for Jobless in this game. Let's see if they can keep it going. Can they make it? Another goal even. Oli testing. Tox making one save, turning around, making another save, but Jobless will be quite happy with this position.
Yeah, it's like the players have switched sides at the moment. Suddenly it's the team in blue that are making it so the team in orange aren't able to clear. Swamping them. Here comes Ixo. 50 boost is enough to get the shot away. Tox had to put that one to the side and avoid the bump. It's more good play there from Tox. Can he turn this into something Chronic? He tries to get the bump in front of him. Tox almost squeezes it through. There's Atomic on the backboard. Ixo long towards Tox and Chronic. Tox looking most likely right now for Luna Galaxy. His teammates have the mechanics to make something out of nothing. Chronic almost Psycho-esque there in his touches. He's going to fall to Atomic. They have to score soon, Johnny, if they are to get back into this.
Yeah, they have pressed the pace in the closing seconds when they have trailed. They're doing so here, but Jobless have got boost. They've got defensive players in position. And this is very much theirs to lose. They've got to just waste a couple more seconds, which they do. And we'll be heading into game 6.
Wow. Well, we had the Gentlemates and Oxygen players packing their passports, looking up things to do in London, but suddenly they realized they may have not Not lost, and Jobless certainly have a chance of extending this day beyond even the 3 series minimum that we're going to see. A couple of best of 7s away. London may well be theirs, but first they have to win here again. Lunar Galaxy were cooled down earlier on in the 5th. Will they be alive in the 6th? They've started it well. A shooting chance straight away for Chronic. Tox comes in, and that's exactly what LXG wanted.
Just 10 seconds in, a Chronic attacks from one side. Oli with a nice half flip save, but it deflects, unfortunately, off Ixo straight into the path of Tox, who was there at the back post to slot in the 1-goal lead. That was a bit unlucky there, though, for Jobless. Ixo didn't know much about the ball coming at him. But they got plenty of time to fix that. And now here comes Rezi, trying to do just that. Huge first touch, and he's going for the dunk. It's not the easiest follow-up, but Oli will have time on the ball here. Let's see what they can do with an extended period of offense.
Yeah, it's been good since going behind for Jobless. This is what you have to see. You have to see them not falling into their own shadow if they do concede a goal. It's not going to happen. Rezi up against Tox now. Tox makes a save and gets away with the ball as well. Rixo to the ceilings, sporting a lovely new decal on his Octane. Looks nice, that one. Zoli's up against Atomic. Rezi should have a clean touch. It was him who opened up things in the last game for Jobless. Can he do so again?
Well, Tox looking to get involved in the offense again. He's very much been a part of the offense for Lunar Galaxy today, which looked like 3-pronged attack when they've been at their most successful. This is a bit of a scramble here by Jobless, luckily for them. And Chronic has played an equally ineffective touch, and now Ixo's got a chance the other way. Tox says, I mean, none of that mind game, just go straight for the ball. No nonsense from Tox. He's not going to fall for your tricks.
Rezi side flips away there, which is actually pretty smart because he knew the ball would be falling to Oli. They could play in front of the ball, and now look at the attack that it leads to. Half a chance there, but Atomic just gets it back into neutral territory and beats Rezi, who actually was waiting for the ball. So it's more nice play here from Jobless. They seem to have figured out the pace of this particular game as Tox is pumped away. Rezi shoots, but it's saved.
Oh, Rezi he couldn't really pick his spot there. He had options, he had time. Like, he just hit it straight down the pipe at the goalkeeper. You know, in situations like that, it might be better to just miss the target intentionally, get the goalie scrambling. Now Rezi with the corner double. It's, you know, fine if he fakes that as well as he did. Just leaving it to go middle. But Lunar Galaxy have covered the options very well here. Atomic the other way. Oh, 1v2 in fact, but Ixo's come up huge there for his team as he manages to dodge the bump and clear the danger.
Yeah, it does that. It almost leads to a counter-attack, but there's more good ingenuity there from Lunar Galaxy to keep the attack going. Here comes Oli, though, past a Chronic. Actually, it's past Atomic, sorry. Here is a Chronic now. On the side ball, he has boost to play with, gets it to the ceiling, follows it up. It'll be a shot on target, statistically, but not too much danger here for Jobless. With just over half the game gone, they'll be starting to think, when do we begin to strike? When do we up the pace? They've got more in the tank right now, but up to now, it's been a case of survival for Jobless. That could be the pass that opens things up. Oli's chasing, but he has no boost. That pass into the center is risky there from a Chronic, but Atomic brilliantly does something with it. Forces it home. Tox is coming in. Tox gets enough on the ball, and it's 2.
Oh, it's a dangerous game there for Ixo. He's just trying to keep the ball in the back corner without flipping.
Bump.
But he didn't manage to do so. It kicks up in front of the net. He got cleared out of the way. And it's 2-0. Lunar Galaxy looking to eliminate Jobless, end their season, send themselves to the final, and not only that, but confirm the major squads for London.
Jobless will still have something to say about that, though. Rezi, does he go for this ball? He doesn't. Instead, it's another clean hit for Lunar Galaxy. Jobless have to be forcing these into 50-50s at the very least. As Oli goes forward, no boost again. Where's all the boost gone for the team in blue? Rezi, he's up. Atomic. Rezi beats him, goes off the ceiling brilliantly, gets a touch on the ball. It's not quite perfect, but it is enough to get towards Oli. Ixo with a chance. Tox sweeps up. More clean defending from the German.
Yeah, this is all they need right now. Lunar Galaxy have been by far the better team so far today. Jobless need to produce something special if they're going to win this one. And right now, it looks like they're more likely to concede again as they're pushed back into defense with just more than a minute left.
Atomic sends this one to the side. This one's going high. Will there be a touch from a blue player? No, once again, it's Lunar Galaxy winning the ball every single time. Oxygen will be starting to believe. Gentlemates will be starting to believe. That place at the London Major will belong to them. They will be praying that for the next 50 seconds, we do not see 2 goals going in for Jobless. Here's Itzo. Only Benitez, huge pinch. Where's it going? It's going to be all in. But again, Tox gets the read. He's so important for his team.
Yeah, huge defensive stand. And going the other way, it's Atomic. Of course it is. He's been an offensive powerhouse this playoffs. And on the transition, he was unstoppable here. Shoots it past the last defender after Jobless were forced to extend in the hunt for 1 goal. Now they need 3. 37 seconds to do it.
You just can't see it happening, but there have been some kickoff goals so far for Jobless. It could be another one, but
surely.
Doesn't get on top of the ball, but thankfully for him, Rezi does. Takes another second, but they'll take the goal.
Oh, just when you thought the drama was done for the day, Oli backboards it to Rezi, and we have back to a 2-goal difference, except now a kickoff is coming. The most volatile play in Rocket League. Let's see what Jobless can do with it.
Do they have anything in their locker? There's a fake there from Oli. Rezi sends it towards the goal. Tox, another one. Another save, another swoop to the side. Ixo sends it high, tries to tee Oli up. It's good pace from Oli up against Atomic. Acronic sends it longbow. Luna Galaxy on the cusp of their first grand finals of the team. The first time for some of these players since RLCS Season X. Jobless, desperate, want to keep their season alive. Oli shoots it. It's saved again by Tox. As far as Rezi, but Acronic to the side now. And that will be the moment that Luna Galaxy secure their place in the grand finals. And we welcome Oxygen and Gentlemates to London.
Oh, Luna Galaxy.